Wyandotte County's district attorney says no criminal charges will be filed in the shooting of a DoorDash driver a month ago. The family says that driver was just trying to get to a safer location for a traffic stop.
The DA says the officer could use deadly force under Kansas law if they're in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco is live with what both the DA and the family say that video shows tonight.
And we are going off of what we're told that video shows at this point because it has not been released to the public, something both the family and community groups are still requesting.
As new details emerge in what happened the night Amari Henderson was shot and killed by police while delivering DoorDash, community group More Squared says it makes sense the 25-year-old might have been leery of the officer pulling him over.
I don't think it's surprising that someone who already had a bad experience with law enforcement was super anxious and afraid of law enforcement, and he had every reason to be.
District Attorney Mark Dupree reviewed video and says the officer fired his weapon after Henderson took off at a high rate of speed, with the officer holding onto the car and ordering him to stop. The officer was stuck between the door and the driver's compartment. The DA says those factors allow an officer in imminent danger to use deadly force. But attorneys for Henderson's family say the officer was not threatened and was not in the path of the vehicle. Their statement says, in fact, he put himself in harm's way by hopping onto the frame of the vehicle. It says the body cam shows a disgusting display of excessive force and the unlawful, unnecessary killing of another young, unarmed black man. Lawyers for the family call the force unreasonable and say it goes against police policies. More Squared questions the safety of shooting a driver for surrounding bystanders. Family attorneys say the car traveled another 220 to 250 feet after shooting Henderson in the face and torso before striking a parked car.
This decision is frustrating. It's disappointing, but we stand with the family in their search for justice.
Now, I looked at KCK's use of force policies. Might be a little bit different here, but there are some sections talking about oncoming vehicles, and they say an officer should move out of the way of that oncoming vehicle if possible, but if they can't, they are able to fire at the driver if that driver is using the vehicle as a weapon.